evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, elections are finally over in Tennessee. The Farmer's Almanac is calling for a cold one, and Patsy Cline is making a stop in Tullahoma this weekend. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. While the overwhelming red wave never really seemed to materialize on the national landscape, the state of Tennessee reestablished itself as a Republican stronghold on Tuesday, with Tullahoma resident Rush Bricken garnering over 80% of the votes in the 47th district to retain his State House of Representatives seat. Governor Bill Lee brought in almost 65% of the vote, easily beating closest competitor Dr. Jason Martin. In an unusual item for Tennessee, there were 4 opportunities to amend the state's constitution on Tuesday's ballot. Even more unusual was that all 4 were approved by voters. Amendment 1 solidified Tennessee's right-to-work status, weakening unions in the state. Amendment 2 dealt with who would handle the temporary duties of an incapacitated governor. Amendment 3 changed the language of the Constitution to forever prohibit slavery. And Amendment 4 removed the restriction that prohibited preachers from holding state house or Senate seats. The most surprising result of these amendments being that over 330,000 Tennesseans, or 20.5% of the people, voted to keep the option of slavery in our state constitution. In other news, the 2023 Old Farmer's Almanac is telling a tale of 2 winters. The newest edition of North America's most trusted almanac predicts that this winter will split the country in 2. Janice Stillman, editor of the Old Farmer's Almanac, reports that depending on where you live, this will be the best of winters or memorable for all the wrong reasons. One half of the country will deal with bone-chilling cold and loads of snow, while the other half may feel like winter never really arrives. For 231 years, the Old Farmer's Almanac has been helping readers to prepare for the season ahead with its 80% accurate weather forecasts. For most of the western half of the United States, the 2023 Old Farmer's Almanac is predicting a coming winter that's wet and mild, one with lots of mostly rain and temperatures that trend upward by as much as several degrees above normal. This is in stark contrast to what's coming for the rest of the country. Winter for much of the Midwest and along the East Coast is best described as shivery and snowy. The eastern half of the U.S. should brace for potentially record-breaking cold to define the season. This frigid forecast extends to the deep south and Texas, which could see the mercury driving as much as 8 degrees Fahrenheit below normal. Freezing temperatures will also bring above-average snow totals to most areas in the eastern United States that typically experience snowfall. We'll just have to keep an extra dog handy to keep our toes warm during the long winter nights and hope the groundhog doesn't see his shadow come February. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
Here at Barkview Senior Living, they're human friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Parkview, Parkview Senior Living, for your dog's best friend, you.
Baby, you see, I cannot set you free. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. With the completion of the 2022 Wildcats football season comes the end to the weekly Tullahoma Band's performance for fans. Always guaranteed to put on a great show, and as the season proceeds, the performers gain confidence and swagger until the culmination. Here we have the last halftime performance of the THS 2022 program, Lost and Found, featuring music from Life and Death by Michael Giacchino, Medea's Dance of Vengeance by Samuel Barber, Theme from the Abyss by Alan Silvestri, and You Will Be Found by Benj Pasic and Justin Paul from Dear Evan Hansen. Take it away, kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Tullahoma High School marching band. This evening they will perform the 2022 production, Lost and Found.
congratulations to the 2022 Field Commanders Thompson Fan, Isabella English, and Xavier Fowler. Great job. More news is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
He's a little bit of you, he's a little bit of me. He's the trash along the roadside of Tennessee. He's the garbage that we find. He's the dream we left behind. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. A throwaway bottle or pop-top can may not seem much to a traveling man, but a little bit of litter goes a long, long way. Growing and growing, getting bigger every day. Tennessee trash messing up the highways. Tennessee trash jogging up the byways. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash.
We have met the enemy, and he is us.
Welcome back. Always Patsy Cline is happening at Tullahoma's South Jackson Civic Center this weekend. News leaders John Gray spoke with South Jackson's Greg Gressel and one of the performers.
It's always Patsy Cline this weekend, the 10th through the 13th.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 7 o'clock on those nights, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday a 2:30 matinee.
Sounds outstanding. What made the decision for you to all of a sudden, or you might have been researching it for quite some time, to bring this show to South Jackson Civic Center?
You know, we have a play finding committee that works on our season and the scheduling of what we're going to do, and this came up, and everybody was like, "Oh man, always Patsy Cline, that would be a great show to do." And we thought how relevant it would be, how much the people in our area would enjoy that, and it's a musical about the story of her life, but I mean it's like 23, 26 Patsy Cline songs, and so it's the real deal. So, and we knew that would take a live band and some incredible vocalists and actors, but we were ready for that task.
Well, and with Loretta passing recently, and she and Patsy sort of took her under her wing.
Yep.
And it makes this story even more relevant.
It does. It was timing was meant to be, I guess.
Yeah. And who in fact is this lovely lady right here?
Ashley Owens. She is part of our team of people that are going to bring Always Patsy Cline to the stage. So.
And how long have you been a stage person?
Well, probably since the 6th grade, when my grandmother, Sue Stevens, she took me to my first play, and after that I was just hooked. And then she told me to audition for a little middle school play. So that was when I got bit by the bug.
And it captures you, doesn't it?
Yes.
You know, that's one of the things that I keep talking about that is so great about small stages in small towns, and particularly our wonderful South Jackson stage at the Civic Center. It's where the sky's big enough for all the stars, and all these little people have an opportunity to get up there and find that delight in performance.
Yep, a place that they can connect with, a place that they can feel a part of, that feels a part of them, that they feel safe and they can be themselves and express themselves.
And we're very fortunate at this point in the history of South Jackson Civic Center to have a guy like you who's bought into it, hook, line, and sinker, and stepped and gone the second and third mile to help make that place bigger, better, and make the community know about it, that it's available for everybody.
Yes.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon.
Right.
7 o'clock at night, 2:30 on Sunday afternoon.
Right. And they can get their tickets right now at southjackson.org, or they can call the office at 455-5321.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. With the chill of November in the air and Thanksgiving, followed by a seemingly endless parade of Christmas events just around the corner, we thought we'd take a look back at August's South Jackson Goes Country show, and more specifically, Ken Fly performing his song, Old Western Cowboy.
This song I wrote about 10 years ago, and it was recorded in 615 Music, and played behind some commercials and stuff, and is now with Warner Brothers Music in the Cowboy Trailers. Movie trailers segment. It's called I'm Just an Old Western Cowboy. We were just several years ago. I'm just an old Western cowboy, not much more I can say. I'm just an old Western cowboy, punching cattle all day. I hear the rustle of cattle by the Otis they'd like to stay, and this will all be forgotten in the desert heat of the day. Now they all told me not to do. At 14
And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family. Caring. Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest. Engaging. With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
There's a lot of talk about the risks associated with the COVID-19 vaccine, but the reality is, it's safer than going for a run. Give it a shot. Find a free appointment today at covid19.tn.gov.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 2002 at 78 degrees. The record low was in 1933 at 19 degrees. The average high for this day is 62, and the average low is 38. Showers expected for tonight with a low of 59. Showers and then cloudy on Friday with a high of 66 and a low of 38, and clearing and sunny on Saturday with a high of 47 and a low of 25. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.